Have you ever wanted to play a game that feels like Assassin's Creed met Star Wars? Then Unknown 9 Awakening might be right up your alley. Set in the early 1900s, Unknown 9 Awakening casts you as Haroona, a Quaestor with mysterious powers. With the ability to control shade and access the fold, a hidden dimension layered with secrets and shadows. You'll be able to thwart the schemes of the Ascendants, a group meddling in the fold with potentially catastrophic consequences. I finished the game and would love to share with you what you can expect before giving my final thoughts and ratings at the end. Unknown 9 has an engaging combat and stealth system, offering unique shade-based abilities. Haroona can manipulate shade to block attacks, push or pull enemies, and even step into their minds to control them. This stepping ability costs charges, which Haroona gains by damaging enemies, adding a resource management element that makes battles feel strategic and thrilling. For stealth lovers, there's plenty here too. You can cloak Haroona for quick maneuvers or take down enemies by ripping the shade from their bodies. You can even toss a small ball of shade to distract enemies. However, there are times it doesn't work as well as intended. As you progress, you'll encounter Ascendant enemies who escalate in difficulty, equipped with everything from shock sticks to rifles. Common foes can be quietly eliminated if you're careful, but tougher elites may require both shade powers and quick reflexes, until you unlock more skills in the skill tree. To advance Haroona's abilities, players use Gnosis points, found in anomalies scattered throughout the game, unlocking skills across combat, Umbric, shade powers, and stealth trees. The story in Unknown 9 is fascinating, rich with mystery and suspense. Secret societies, complex lore, and mystical abilities all blend to give the game an absorbing narrative.
Fair enough. Looks like I'll be taking the scenic route.
While the environments are beautiful, full of historical touches and detailed scenery, character models don't quite match the quality, with limited facial animation and expression during key moments. Yet the allure of the fold and shade powers more than makes up for it, keeping players engaged with the storyline. The game rewards completionists with items like notes and objects to destroy or collect, enhancing the backstory and offering insight into the world. While fun for those looking for the full experience, casual players may find them less compelling. I didn't actively seek everything out, and the game was fine.
So many locations across the globe.
Have you had a chance to play the game or check out some gameplay? If you have any questions or thoughts about this review or the game, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And while you do that, let's move on to my final thoughts and ratings. Unknown 9 feels like a game from over a decade ago in terms of gameplay and character animations. While the environments are beautifully detailed, creating a strong sense of place, the character models are somewhat lacking. Expressions are minimal, and cutscenes often feature stiff movements and dead-eyed stares.
You have quite the warrior's heart.
I'm here for Vincent.
Despite these flaws, the stealth and combat mechanics genuinely shine. Stealth mechanics are responsive, and there's a thrill in moving undetected, eliminate enemies one by one. Combat is satisfying, with shade powers that allow for a creative approach to taking down enemies. However, some controls felt off at times, with Haroona occasionally acting independently near certain environmental objects, or failing to target nearby enemies as intended. Fulfilling the skill tree is crucial to survival, especially when facing tougher groups of enemies, and adds a layer of strategy to encounters. Healing is refreshingly seamless, and no need to stockpile items. Haroona's healing ability, fueled by AM, gained from attacks, lets you recover strategically mid-battle, adding to the game's flow. The game's unique blend of stealth and magical abilities makes it feel like Assassin's Creed meets Star Wars. The idea of shade and the fold is an intriguing concept, and the game balances mystery with mystical elements, drawing players into its secret societies and high-stakes world-saving missions.
Dear Haroona, it has been some time.
Gameplay, while enjoyable, doesn't offer much in the way of replayability. While the story is engaging, the content isn't deep enough to bring you back once it's complete. The game was linear, not allowing for traveling off the beaten path. I finished the game in around 10 hours, and I feel like once through was plenty. And now let's get on to these ratings. The visuals had stunning environments, but underwhelming character models and expressions. That's a 3. The story had an intriguing premise with immersive lore and no distractions from the main narrative. That's an easy 4.
Was that me?
Gameplay had a solid mix of stealth and combat with satisfying shade abilities, though some controls could be a little more precise. I'm going with another 4. As far as replayability, there's limited reason to revisit once the main story is complete. That's a 1. I had a lot of fun with Unknown 9. It's enjoyable, especially when stealth goes smoothly, with the shade powers adding a unique twist. I'm giving it a 4. Earning an average score of 3.2 out of 5 for Unknown 9, placing it on the top shelf. Although Unknown 9 Awakening has some drawbacks, it's a solid experience for stealth and supernatural adventure fans. The game is worth a try if you're interested in a good story with cool mechanics, but perhaps wait for a sale before diving in. It doesn't quite feel like it's worth the new release asking price. If you're still looking for something else, check out my other reviews. There's always something new to explore.